Hello everyone, this is an overview of the Zigaform estimator. So this is the first page. So you can see all the forms listed here. Also you can see the buttons here. For example, add new form, you can add new form. Also you can add from here, new form, it's the same. Also you can disable, enable the forms listed here. You can move to trash and you can duplicate a form. Also an advanced search, you can search your forms if you have many forms. Then you have a header menu, so you can see the forms here. Records, you can list all the records of your forms, all the information. Also you can see the invoices here. On the import option, you can import a form which was created on another site, so you can import it. Also you can export your forms. You can see charts, settings. For example, you can change the language of the software. You can make backup of your data, that information. Also you can set up your payment gateways. Also you can use the guided tour, so it works only on the edition form. So when you create a new form, so you can use this guided tour, but just to show highlight the important options on the panel. You can see the system check. Also here a help option, you can see the documentation, forum. Also you can join on a Zigaform community. Also you can check the extensions available in the software. First let's go to here. So let's create a new form. There it is. So it asks you to put a form name. So in this case, testing form, as an example. For example, we can use here the guided tour. For example, here, this is the field section. So you can drag and drop to the center. Then next, so this is the preview section. So you just build the layout on here. So here the form settings, so you can set up the skin, the wizard, or enable the summary box. Also the main settings, global settings here, the skin, the wizard, you can enable the wizard. The mail settings here, the on submission, and there it is. So we can see the email settings here. You can put all your mail settings here, the content for the admin mail. Also you can enable the customer option here, and you can put a content for customers. Then on submission you can put a success message here. Also you can enable a redirection once the form is submitted. So it can be redirected to another page. Here the invoice. So you can, for example, add a custom invoice or not. Also here's some options. So let's check one by one. So for example, on the form editor, you can see all the fields here. Also you can check more fields here. You just drag and drop. For example, I'm gonna drag and drop the text box, and you can see it immediately show another options of the field. For example, here, this is my text field, my text box. Yeah, and then we're gonna have more options here. For example, we can enable this other the help block. You can put your content here or not. You can hide it. You can add validators. For example, this will be, I don't know, my username, and I will put as required. So this field will be required. Also, for example, I can add a mail text box. For example, mail address, email address. I can add an email validation. Also, we can add a text area. This will be the comments. And finally, we have to add the submit button in order to send the form. So for example, here, send information. And we can increase, yes. Also, we can change the background. There it is. And also we can add a select list here. We can add the options here. So by default, the price label is shown. You can disable that if we don't need it. There it is. We're gonna put services. For example, we can add a checkbox 2. Products, and we can add options. There it is, and we can hide the price label. Also, we can use the grid system. For example, we can put the services and products inside 2 columns. So you just need to just drag and drop. There it is. Also, we can add another grid. There it is. And that's it. The mail address. Let me see if it's email address. Yes. So now we can configure the email settings here. For example, this is for our email admin mail. So this is for admin mail. By default, these shortcuts is shown, so you can remove this if you want and add your own shortcuts. For example, I'm gonna add just the address input. Look at here, my customer address. There it is. And for the customer, we have to choose here the recipient mail, and then the same. We can add custom shortcuts. My mail address. There it is for customer. You can remove this default shortcut. So there it is. On submission, custom success message here. You can edit here. It's just HTML. The invoice here. Global settings. We can enable cost estimation. We can enable payment. So in this case, we will enable the payment. Imports price. This is for the price settings format. Additional here, you can additional CSS, JavaScript. Here for the PDF, email settings. Here for the custom summary records. Okay, so here for math calculation. So in this case, we will not use that. Okay, let me check. I think, okay, so in order to set up the prices, for example, we'll put here 10, 20, 30. This is the prices. Here another prices, 5, 7, 8. And we can enable the summary, but in this case I will use an HTML field. There it is. I can hide the label, and this is HTML. So total cost, we can get the variables on here. So for front end, so we can choose front end here, and total amount price. Yes, this is the total amount price. There it is. And that's it, I think. We have to save the form. Okay, this is a shortcut to use. And also we haven't configured the payment gateway, so you can see you have offline payment and PayPal payment, so it's fine. So let's go to the form, check on the preview. There it is. So you can see if I press this button, so this information is asked to fill the testing example. There it is. You can see when you choose an option, you can see the total cost is refreshed. And send information, 67 is the total cost. There it is. Here the mail message that the admin mail will receive. So then you have to choose an offline payment option. You can see the summary here. There it is. Complete the order and it's done. Okay, I forgot to select here the customer mail. Okay, let's check again. Yonder customer mail. So we're gonna choose another option. Look at this. This is the total cost. You can see the total cost here. Send information 67. There it is. So we are receiving. This is the mail for the customer. So you can see here. You can see the summary here. The total here. Also, we are receiving the mail notification for the admin. So here it is. Then on the payment page, we have to choose a payment. So in this case, I will choose offline. And there it is. So this is the success message. And we can check it on the back end. This is the form. Also, we can filter. There it is. Look at this. So this is the detail of the form. So you can see the fields here, and you can see the total cost. Also, if you want to see the invoices here, there it is. You can see here. There it is. You can see the detail here. And that's, you can export the PDF, and that's it. That's it. And so you have seen this records option, invoices, import. You can import a form. You can export a form. Here it is. So you just need to copy this code and then copy this code, and for importing you just need to paste that code and press load form, and you will see the form is loaded. Then we can check the charts on here, so depending on the form, and we can check the settings. For example, you can change the language here and save changes. Also, we can make backup of our data. For example, if I create a backup here, you can see the SQL is generated, so you can download and save it to your computer. You can configure your payment gateway, so you can see here your PayPal settings. Also, you can see the system check. You can see the message here, database is fine, and some directive and PHP extension are required. So if you see the green icon, so it's fine. And finally, the extensions. There are many extensions on here. So you can see the WooCommerce add-on, webhooks add-on. For example, with webhooks add-on, you can connect with Zapier service. Also, you can enable the animation effects. You can animate your fields, adding many animation effects. In this case, I will test this one, Translation Manager. So let's enable this option. You can see now it's enabled. And if we go to this option, you can see the Translation Manager here. So you can translate any text that is shown in the software. Admin side, this is for the client side. Also, you can change, for example, let me check. Okay, for example, for Spanish, admin side, guided tour. Okay, so we're gonna change this, and we're gonna go at the end, save changes. There it is. Now the changes have been saved. So if we refresh the page, so we can check the tour, you can see the changes are there. If we change the language, for example, I'm going to change to Spanish, and there it is. Here our change. So if we have to change that, so we choose Spanish. We search, yes. We modify that and save changes. There it is. If we check again, here we have now the text is showing fine, and that's it. So you can see the translation manager is working fine, and that's it for the translation manager. So there are a WooCommerce add-on, so you can integrate with WooCommerce plugin. And that's it for the overview. Thanks for your attention.